All right. I'm going to do a video here based on the fact that I'm watching Hockey Central, and they're talking about a lot of injuries that have happened recently. Recently being last night, and I have to do something about this. Um, so Taylor Hall's out 3 to 4 weeks. It looks like Stamkos is going to be out for a month, and Johnny Gaudreau is probably going to be 4 to 6 weeks. And these guys are saying this is the squashed schedule during the World Cup. For those of you who were new subscribers, during the World Cup, I said this was going to happen. There's too many games in too short a period of time. This is all to accommodate the World Cup and make it so the Stanley Cup isn't decided in the middle of July this year. And it is a crying shame to see so many good players getting hurt. Now, Stamkos being lost to Tampa, it hurts, but they proved last year in the playoffs they can win without Stamkos. Taylor Hall being out for New Jersey is massive. That is a massive issue. But, and I'll make this qualifier here, while Taylor Hall's having a good year, he is not the sole reason that New Jersey is off to a good start. They've been playing some really good defense, and of course, Corey Schneider is one of the best goalies in the league. So it will hurt having him out, certainly, but they have the team to overcome that. Calgary, my God, when it rains, it pours, eh, guys? And I take no joy in seeing Johnny Gaudreau go down for 4 to 6 weeks. It's a real kick in the ass if you're a Calgary fan right now, because your number one guy, Johnny Hockey, he's out. So that sucks. And again, I'm not a Calgary fan, but I don't like to see a guy go down who's young and entertaining. And the other thing I wanted to touch on, because, man, it's becoming this big narrative, and there's a lot of people beating on it right now, is Austin Matthews struggling right now. And, yeah, I mean, it's been a while since Austin Matthews scored a goal. But that's not all he's being paid to do. It really isn't. He is being paid as a rookie an entry-level contract. And he is being paid to learn. He is a rookie. Yeah, Marner and Nylander are ahead of him right now. But they've also got a year on him. So if there's anybody out there who's getting worried about Matthews, don't. And for any of you guys who want to chirp at the Leafs fan and go, ha ha ha, you've got another prospect that's going to flop, he really isn't. Matthews is going to be a good player for a very long time. It is going to be, oh man, it is going to be a long season for some teams, but I don't think it's going to be for Toronto. I mean, Toronto right now is, playing 500 hockey. And if they can stay at, and I said before the season, I could see 82 points for Toronto. If they can hit that, they don't make the playoffs, they're still in the lottery, and they'll win the next season with more confidence. If they can get more consistency from Freddie Anderson, and if their defense can get something going, then it's scary from there. Speaking of scary, I should discuss last night's shit fest that was the Vancouver Canucks attempting to play these guys. What the hell? 4 goals on 7 shots in the third period? If Markstrom's going to drink between periods, he should at least let the coach know. So I guess Team 1040 has a poll on who's going to be coaching the Canucks come Saturday. And I think it'll be Willie Desjardins, and I think it'll be Desjardins because I think Benning, for right or for wrong, is committed to him as coach. The coach isn't the problem. but the coach is always the first one to go because it's easier to fire the coach than to trade all the players. And in Vancouver's case, you really can't trade much of anybody. But that's embarrassing at home. That is absolutely embarrassing. So, I had said after the Canucks were 4-0, look, I don't have any faith in this team, and I got slaughtered by a few very vocal Canuck fans on my channel, saying, "Oh, they're going to make the playoffs. They're playing playoff hockey. They're going to be really good this year." And you're wrong. Yeah, and I noticed that the Canucks forum right now, all of the rah people have gone kind of quiet, and those who all summer said we're going to be one of the worst teams in the league have kind of been resurrecting some dead threads and saying, "So how's that going for you?" I think War Hippie's the user that kept, and I admit, I laughed pretty hard when I saw that. How's that going for you? And it's because all summer I saw all these Canuck fans like, there's an Eastern bias and nobody understands how great we are, and it's like, really? Did you not watch them last year? Oh, we had lots of injuries. Yeah, and we weren't very good when the guys were healthy either. The thing that's most alarming in Vancouver right now, and I don't know if anybody else is talking about it because I don't pay attention to much of anything, is holy crap, is Edler terrible. I think we're up to 15 games in 1 point for him. I want to say it's 15 games in 1 point. And he just, every time I watch a game, here's what I've learned watching Canucks games on defense. Tramkin's a beast. Absolute beast. He's misunderstood by the team. Hutton has all the skill. He just has to put it together. Edler looks old. It looks like all of the injuries and all of the years are starting to catch up to Edler already. And Stetcher, my God, that kid can't stay on his feet. Stetcher, you sneeze at him and he falls over. Reminds me of Mason Raymond that way. Mason Raymond being a forward, I know, before anybody says anything. But Troy Stetcher reminds me of Mason Raymond in that he just seems to be always falling on his ass. I don't know if his skates are sharp. Maybe he needs to sharpen his skates. But yeah, it's something I've noticed watching the game Stetcher's been in, that he doesn't seem to have that it thing. But yeah, there's a lot of people who at the start of the year were talking rookies. Oh, it's all great. All these rookies are doing great. And now the rookies have kind of fallen back for the most part, except Laine. If you're a Winnipeg fan, of course, I don't need to tell you how good Patrick Laine is. He is, and it was said before the season, Laine could win the Calder. Laine could be a better goal scorer than Austin Matthews will ever be. Matthews has the skill set to be a more complete player. Laine is a pure goal scorer. And he's proven that already. So it'll be interesting from here to see where it goes. But I thought I would mention the injuries. I'm getting my computer back today, but watching Hockey Central, the injuries are stunning. And they're the kind of injuries that can affect a team for the rest of the season. And I'm more worried about Calgary than I am about New Jersey or Tampa, because New Jersey has a system, and that system works for them. And even when they're bad, that system stays in place. It's been there since the mid-90s. New Jersey's work ethic is second to none. And Tampa has so much depth that losing Stamkos hurts, but it doesn't cripple them. They haven't been playing great to this point in the season anyways. Maybe losing Stamkos will get somebody else going. Maybe the team will play better. I felt during the playoffs that Tampa played better when Stamkos wasn't in the lineup than when he was. But Calgary without Johnny Gaudreau, oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Anyways, that's it for now. And hopefully we won't see any more injuries tonight. But this is because of the condensed schedule. When teams are playing 15 games in 29 nights, you're going to have a lot of injuries. A lot of guys who don't get a chance to heal up in between games. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will have my computer back tonight. I'll be posting a video on these guys. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're coming through, too. Stick around. Take your shoes off. Relax.